What's up, guys? It's your boy Stevie G. Look, man, I told you guys I would do a progress video on what we did get done while we were doing that 2 weeks of Super Show deal, where I was trying to get as much done as possible. Try to just fast line a lot of stuff. We weren't cutting any corners, but I wanted to. It wasn't going to look pretty on the outside, but it was going to be running, and I could drive it to the show. Well, that didn't happen, as you guys know. Check out the previous video where I'm talking about that. So now I'm going to show you guys what we actually got done, because like I said, I didn't video a single thing. Well, actually, that's a lie. I did video depowering the steering rack, but other than that, I didn't video much because I just wanted to spend as much time possible getting it done instead of spending time setting up cameras and stuff like that. And I know that might sound selfish, and I know that might sound like, well, the whole point is to make content, right? And it is. But I thought it would be even more important, and it would be even more of a win and a goal. For one, it would push me to get stuff done faster. And then also, I thought it would be cool for you guys to be able to see it in the flesh and in the blood. You know what I mean? Be able to see it in person. And then we could talk about the content later, and I could kind of go through the trials and tribulations we had doing the things that we did. Anyway, let's get this bad boy on the lift. Let's get a little white lightning on the lift real quick and show you guys what we got done. All right. Man, this car's a lot lighter than I thought it was. I mean, it was light already, but I thought it might be heavier with the engine and trans in it. We haven't moved it much since we put the engine and trans in it. But it's pretty light, man. Not bad at all. Rolls real easy since we got the suspension and everything set up. And I'm really impressed and satisfied with the depowering of the steering rack. So anyway, let's get into what we got done. We're going to start at the bottom, and then we'll go to the top and to the back. So anyway, here we go. So obviously fresh tires. So the deal with these wheels is they come off of my Hyundai Tiburon, so kind of paying homage to the Tiburon. But anyway, they're a 5-spoke, which is what I love. These are just the wheels that I happen to have, okay? I got the car from Ernie. He said, bro, I'm going to keep the wheels, bring your set of wheels, and so I did. Anyway, these aren't the wheels that we're going to be running, okay? Like, these will be the ones I'll be cruising around with for a while, but these are not the final form. We're going with Kansei KMPs 17x9 plus 35 on the offset. And we'll probably go with some 235 45s. So anyway, starting here, you know, I went ahead and cut these. Oh, you can't cut slotted and drilled rotors, can you? Well, you actually can. So anyway, cut those, cut the front ones, pads and everything, threw back on. So underneath, we got the downpipe done. Obviously, look at this beautiful 3-inch stainless steel TIG welded, beautiful. Brand new lower control arms because they were just so cheap, man. Just so cheap to do. New sway bar links, obviously. Got the polyurethane bushings. Ask DJ how difficult it was that Friday night right before Super Show. Ooh-wee. I don't know why, but the way this is set up, it's not a bolt on top and bottom. It's a bolt here, and there's a notch that it goes into the frame on. Man, that was a pain in the butt, man. That took some time. I don't know why. Sway bars are just supposed to be simple, but not this one. Obviously, we got the CV axles in, right? Brand new rack that I was talking about, not brand new, but brand new to me. Reason I say that is because I completely rebuilt it. It was the rack I already had, but I'm saying it's brand new. Like, I took it out, cleaned everything, depowered it, brand new inner and outer tie rods, brand new boots with their inner and outer tie rods. And then, like I said, I depowered the inside of it. And so I will be showing some clips of that in another video, or maybe I'll show them in this one. Who knows? Anyway, we got our core support put back on, our subframe, as you might call it. And like I said, suspension's all tidied up. Oil pressure gauge sensor here with wiring ran up. What else underneath can you see? Obviously slave cylinder, so you know it's probably gonna get old seeing everything, but I'm just saying this is a lot of stuff that we got done that you guys did not get to see. Obviously drive shafts attached. I'm gonna be getting an exhaust from the same guy, CC Design. Made this, and I'm gonna be getting the exhaust that he makes as well to attach to it to go all the way back. We're probably gonna go straight pipe, probably. In the rear, you know, we put fluids in. I put synchro shift in. Let me show you that real quick, because synchro shift is the bee's knees. I'm sure you've seen me post about it already, but I've got some extras, so I'm gonna show you what it's all about. Man, you can't go wrong with BG products. And synchro shift 2 is the bee's knees when it comes to T-cases and manual transmissions. Okay. It'll pretty much fit any of those applications. And this, like I said, it's the bee's knees when it comes to that stuff. In the rear end, I went to drain it, right? I was going to put some BG stuff in it. I was going to put the I think it's Ultra Guard in it. And when I took out the fill plug just to kind of see what was up, it had cherry red in it, which means it has the red line shockproof in it. So I'm going to leave that there because it was cherry. Like I said, it was fresh and cherry. This back here looks a little ratty, but guys, we're going to be upgrading all this. It's going to be coilovers. And like I said, we're going to go with 17x9s. All these little bushings here, we've still got to put polyurethane in. I've got the bushings. We just got to get it done. But that's pretty much it for the back, all right, and the bottom. So let's lower this down and show you all the rest of it. I want to get into particulars on the stuff that we've done, but for now, this video is just to catch you up on what all's been done in the last 2 weeks. So let's do that now. Hey, by the way, I really hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel. And make sure you check out our podcast and also our Instagram channel. They're all called The Seamless Garage. We've got hats for sale. We've got shirts for sale. Everything full throttle. I'll attach a picture so you guys can see it. But we have got new hats, guys. Check them out. Check them out. Check them out. Boom. Boom. That's it. Don't look at this one. Don't look at that one. That one's for later. Anyway, that's what we got. Check them out. If you want to support the channel, that's the best way to do it. Plus, you'll be rocking some awesome swag. I just love this stuff. I love the design, and I love what it's about, guys. If you don't know what everything Full Throttle is about, it's just about that mentality of doing everything to your best. Like just giving it all your energy, every ounce of your energy towards your goals and your dreams and what you're trying to do. That's all it's about. It is car related, but it can be related to any part of your life. Just make sure that you're doing everything full throttle, full steam ahead, and let's get it. But with that being said, back to the video. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to pop the hatch. I want to show you what's been done. So we've got this battery here. This is not going to be the battery that we keep, but I put a hole down there. Let's see if I can move all this wiring real quick. Not wiring, but my meter. My power probe. If you don't have a power probe, you got to get one. Anyway, right now I've got it grounded here. I made this wire myself with these cable ends. And then here is my power wire. Okay. I've got it tucked all the way. I ran it through the frame. So we have officially relocated the battery, which is beautiful. Like I said, one of my main goals was to clean up this engine bay, and the battery used to sit right here, right? But we're not doing that anymore. So right now you might look and you might see spaghetti, like we like to call it. But that's because I'm finishing up the wiring. What I want to do, you know, the wiring was great. The wiring worked and everything. We just had some connectors that didn't have clips anymore and stuff like that. And so I went ahead and got a whole kit by Sheridan Engineering. And they make all the connectors for my engine harness. So I went ahead and got that. Thank y'all for doing that, Sheridan Engineering. I'm glad that y'all still do that for our cars. Anyway, so they had every single connector. So what I'm doing is I'm going back through the harness. I'm tucking it and running my own wiring loom and all of that, and using heat shrink and all of that to make sure I have it the way I want it, and putting fresh connectors on the end of everything. As you can see over here, I've already ran and tucked everything. So everything here is already tucked. I've got my AF sensor here, and then I've got another connector here that I'm going to be hooking up. But as you can tell, it's all tucked, man. Here's my oil pressure sensor here. This will be tucked in, but pretty much tuck status. You know, as you can see, it's tucked all the way around. This fuse box used to live right here, but now it lives under here. Relocated. Ran my wires there. All of this is loomed and tagged for when we put the bumper back on for the lights and stuff. Obviously, I got the headlights back in, got the horn on and stuff like that. You know, little stuff like that. This was a chore right here, getting this fabbed up right. This wasn't, you see those bolts and what we had to do to them? That's not, you know, ideal, but it is what it is. That's what we had to do. Got the Mishimoto hoses on. Obviously, we don't have the radiator in because that's kind of the last thing. The radiator and the intercooler, are kind of the last thing I want to do when we button up the front, because they'll kind of in the way when we need to get to other stuff. Got the cables in. Go check out on Instagram. We did that skateboard bearing mod. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see the bone threads right there. We did that skateboard bearing mod for those, so that's awesome. Got it nice and bolted down. This will need to move here, but that's okay. This is for the wastegate. I'm going to be putting in my my boost controller, my manual boost controller. But anyway, got the wire loomed in, ran in here. This is a wire loom as well that I ran. Like I said, I'm finishing up this one here. I've got all my wires ran, so now I'm just finishing everything up. I'm just looming everything up for now. That's pretty much, I mean, it's a lot of work. It doesn't sound like much, but it was a lot of work doing all of that. We got a fresh master cylinder there. We freshened up the reservoir and stuff. Decided to keep the reservoir, freshen it up. I put a front cover on the timing cover. That way we don't have any catastrophic failures with the timing belt, man. If you know me from way back, you know my Tiburon has a timing belt too, and I had some bad luck. For one, I was young and inexperienced, and I let one of them get too old, and it stripped out the teeth on the belt. So I had to, it's an interference engine, so I had to rebuild the heads, put fresh valves in and everything. When I did all of that, I don't know if I put the water pump on wrong, it got crooked and got in a bind or whatever, or maybe it was a cheap casting, something like that, but a piece of metal from the water pump that was real sharp fell off of it on my test drive, got in the belt, ate it up, and some valves again. So I had bad luck there. Anyway, I got it running right after that. But yeah, so when it comes to timing belts, I'm like trying to protect them at all cost. And you should too, just because anything can happen. You know, rocks can bounce up. You know, I've seen some crazy stuff as a technician. Just seen all kind of crazy stuff in the engine bays that you wouldn't expect to be there. Pieces of pizza, just all kind of stuff. With that being said, we had the big old 4-inch intake here. It's just chilling. We got it fitted and everything, so it's going to be good to go. I just took it off because it's kind of in the way. I've still got the So really, I don't have much, you guys. Intercooler, obviously, it's already been pre-mounted, so I've just got to bolt it back up, put the piping on. But I want to shine them up with some mothers first to make them look good. Radiator with the hoses, easy peasy, right? Like that's a cakewalk there. Catch can and coolant catch can, right? Those two will be getting done. Those are really quick as well. And then this wiring. And then it'll be on to getting it running, getting the idle set, all that, and looking for any leaks, looking for any engine noises, any kind of failures like that, or anything that might sound like it's on its way to fail. Like, you know, keep in mind, I rebuilt this engine complete, so we have to be listening to see, you know, not everything is settled in on this engine yet. Everything's kind of fresh, so we got to let everything settle in and see if we're going to have any problems and try to fix them if we do. And then it's going to be on the tuning. So with that being said, just look at how she just looks beautiful. I don't know if you guys are as excited as I am because it's been so long. You know, it's been 3 long years getting her going. Really 2, obviously, but she's beautiful, and I just can't wait to be ripping with my boy DJ. You know what I mean? With this LS OBS, we're just ready to rip and get it going. So with that being said, guys, it's been a long couple of weeks. I'm fixing to go on vacation. So there may or may not be an upload on Wednesday if I can figure out. I don't have any backlog on videos, so I don't have anything to like preset to upload for you guys on Wednesday. So this should be coming out on Monday. I'm gonna be on vacation all week, so I may or may not try to slip some kind of podcast in there and see how that goes. But with that being said, guys, we'll see y'all in the next video, and I'm out.